Hey guys, we're going to be starting a playthrough of Motorsport Manager with the Fire Fantasy 21 mod. If you're a fan of F1 or any sort of motorsport, I highly recommend the game, especially with the Fire Fantasy mod. The base game does not have any real-world teams or drivers, but all of that is added in with the Fire Fantasy mod. So I highly recommend playing with both. For this series, it's sort of a reboot. We're going to be starting a new career. We're just going to leave all that. Make sure the mod is on. And like I said, it's going to be a reboot of a playthrough that I was doing before, where I wanted to start in... my cat's just playing. Start in F3, so Formula 3, and rise the ranks up to F2 and then eventually up to F1 and win the whole thing. It's not really how the game, or rather how Motorsport or that series works. You're kind of just stuck in your series. It's more like a franchise model. But in this game, at least, it allows you to climb those ranks. Right now I'm just creating my profile. That's close. So for the background, we're just going to choose X Engineer. There's a few others, but I like this one. And like I said, you can create your own team, which is what we'll be doing, but it does include real-world teams from Formula 1. I was going to do a bit of lulling. All your favorites. It is the most popular motorsport, including a few others. This mod adds, I want to say 14 or 12 teams in total. So these two have just been added to fill their place. I believe they used to be in Formula 1, but are no longer. And as you can see, it's also updated partially for 2021. Not so much the livery, but I'm pretty sure that's coming soon. Oh, well, we wouldn't even know the livery right now. They haven't revealed it. So yeah, all your favorites from Formula 1. We're going to stick with creating our own team, starting in F3, and climbing the ranks. It's going to name your team. You can do whatever you want. You can have... Oh, actually, no. You need to have the second part. Of course, it's going to be in Canada, where I'm at, safely at home, due to the pandemic. This game is perfect for the pandemic. You can kill hours and hours of time playing this game. You choose your logo, the colors, you can choose your uniform, and then last but not least, you can design your livery. If you've seen my previous video, you'll know that I kind of memed and did my livery based off of the the Honda tuner spoon, which I'm going to continue. I think because of all the different cars, like the official car liveries that were added into the game, I believe all these are broken. Like for instance, this one is clearly the Mercedes livery. Kitty shush. Like for instance, this one is clearly the Mercedes livery. And yeah, even though there's 348 different liveries in just the workshop section alone, I don't think there's a proper livery that you can use. I might have to just be happy with whatever looks close enough. Okay, you know what? That's fine. That's fine. Whatever. Okay, so that's our livery. It's okay. We're not going to be looking that closely at it. Next up, we select our title sponsor. We're going to be choosing Flexingate just because it's the easiest option. Okay, so when you start out, you're immediately kicked to this screen. This is just one of many, and even just this one is probably a little overwhelming, so we're just going to go through them. I'll maybe explain stuff here and there, but generally it should be pretty self-explanatory. I'll try to vocalize some of my thoughts. So just in case I want to skip through all of this, I answered all my emails. My target for this season is 12. As far as my car, I'm developing a new front wing. The reasoning for that is the next race prioritizes a front wing. Same with Yokohama. We'll be looking ahead for the next few developments when we come to them. We're also improving our parts, focusing on reliability first and foremost on the engine and gearbox. As far as HQ, I dumped a ton of money upgrading the design center and the factory. This will take about a year to complete, so that's a big investment, but we need to be forward thinking. As far as staff, I approached a designer, Elena Grove. She has good components. That should be a focus, as well as a focus on engines. And then also specifically bad brakes, just because brakes are not that important. And further, we also approached 2 mechanics, one with a high reliability score and some decent skills, and then the other with a high performance skill. They're on race day performance I'm less concerned about, but that might be a mistake. We'll see. I also improved my pit crew a bit. Their pit time is, the simulation is below 11 seconds, which is pretty good. So for the budget, it was medium. We're going to go cheap. We don't have sponsor options just yet, but we might ahead of the first race if we're lucky. Sponsors are a big deal when it comes to earning money in the game. Yeah, so hopefully we can get one. So before we head into Tandela, what did we do? We built the front wing. We filled out our staff, the designer and 2 mechanics. We got 1 driver, scouting a lot more. And we picked up 2 sponsors. Oh, and we also improved our pit crew, but yeah. So looking ahead, Tandela. It says during race day it'll be raining, which is unfortunate because for practice there won't be any rain, so we won't really be able to get any practice on intermediates or wets. Oh, actually, let me see that he's also in the right car. He is not. Okay, so that's also important to check too. Because of his positioning, like in this menu, he's like in the number 2 car, which is a little awkward considering he's our only legit driver. So we'll just autofill. It just picks whichever is best, and yeah, that includes the new wing. Yeah. We don't have the terrible car, so we can not finish last. That'll be good. Podium, maybe. We'll definitely have to see. Let's see. Did Schumacher make pole? No, he's Oh, actually, this is a different Schumacher too. Marta Garcia's here. Oh yeah, that's right. These were just like all picked up by the AI. I was like, I don't remember if any of these people are actually in F3. Okay, that's not bad. It is apparently supposed to rain. It's not raining yet, so that'll be something to look out for. It actually will start raining on like lap 6 or so. Okay, so what we could do is we can burn these tires. Yeah, so we'll burn this tire, and then we'll have to see how much rain there actually is. We might have to switch again. Let's see. For driver strategy, he'll conserve. This guy will push for these opening laps. And then we'll conserve a bit when the rain starts coming in. I might even do this. Okay. Oh, right. You now have the option to simulate races too, which might be another cool way to play the game, but not this time. Let's see how it goes. Probably keep it on this speed. Oh wow, the simulation is much better. Like you're clearly not just hitting each other. There is like somewhat of a collision happening. Oh man. But yeah, it kind of looks janky sometimes. So this guy already has a drive-through penalty. De Oliveira is up to P8 somehow. Schumacher collided with someone all the way in the back, man. He fell far behind. This is a really good first lap for us. 2 people already jumping into the pit. Lots of accidents. 4 people in the pit. It looks a little funny going around these slow turns. Once we hit the tire temp, we're gonna push a lot more. His tire's really cold, so we're gonna have him warm up. Oh wow, he hit me. He took damage, but I didn't. Oh, but something else happened. I dropped down in position. Now I'm back up to P7. So he's gonna have to dive into the pit, I think. Oh, apparently not. Okay. Even my shitty driver is in P18 somehow. There's just so many collisions happening. Who was it that hit me? Alesi? He's in P5 right now. Okay. So I'm gonna ease up now on the engine mode. I do want to finish the race down half a lap in terms of fuel. So there's at least going to be intermediate levels of rain. But that won't be until like lap 7, looks like. Yeah, overall this is phenomenal for us. We started in P18, we're already in P7, so we just need to maintain. Three more people going into the pits. What is happening? Okay, so the rain is actually starting soon. We'll have to be cognizant of that. Also, if another thing that's cool in this mod is before you used to be able to see how the tire wear was like where the tire level wear was for the other teams, but now that information is hidden. You used to be able to play off of like how hard the other teams were driving their tires, but now you don't know. You only can see yours, which is smart. Someone already went on intermediates. They probably had to pit in like a lap or two ago and didn't want to pit a second time. Okay, here comes the rain. So we'll do one more lap. I might even pit in this other guy first, just to get him out of the way. No sense in rushing the pit crew on this car. If they make mistakes, that messes with their morale, I think, which could screw the pit stops for my main driver. Look at the screen tearing. Okay, so he's passed. I'm gonna go on intermediates. It's a high risk, so I'm not gonna do that. And I have clear air right now, so I'm just gonna push. Actually, even with the clear air, it's a bit too wet. I should have pitted him in first. That's okay though. So we'll see where I end up. I think it's... oh, you know what? I was using the fast forward. I said I wouldn't. This might be bad for me, actually. His pace wasn't bad. But I didn't want to double stack. What position was I? I was like P7. Actually came out in the same position, so I'm happy about that. Let's see. Water levels are rising. I don't know if it'll go past the intermediate point. Yeah, it looks like it falls off. You might just be sticking to intermediates here. Goalless first, Wishaw first, second, for sure, third. Schumacher's dead last, which is surprising. Again, I have no idea. I'm gonna look it up later, or after this race, to see if he's actually related to the more famous Schumachers. You know what, I'm gonna go hard on these tires. They take a lot longer to heat up. Marc Garcia collides with Guillermo. Oh, that's me. Fuck. Okay, well, thankfully there wasn't any damage to me. She needs repairs, though. Bastard. Notori's on my ass though. That ugly ass livery. Whoa. It's kind of cool. Oh, I just got past. Man, this guy must be pushing. What was that, lap 12? Okay, so I'm attempting to overtake, but I think he has the pace. I just went hard earlier, which is how I got into this position, so I need to conserve now, so I have enough fuel for later. I was at point, I should track it actually, since there's not much going on. So passing the line 0.28, let's see at what rate I'm saving. Oh. Actually didn't know you could check these. You could check the standings and the points. Oh, assuming that we fit, this is how the positions are when the race finishes. That's cool. Oh, I see, and then this is a detailed standing. Okay, so that's silly. So I can't see what the tire wear is like, but I could see whether or not they're pushing or not. Apparently, this guy's not even pushing at all. Like, he's actually conserving, but he's still putting on a lot of pressure on my driver and may even pass him. Yeah. Alright. Well, the other thing that affects the race, or rather your driver's, is his form, and my guy's form is really bad right now. He got passed by Notori, who's apparently has perfect form, and then Leganella has 8.7, which, like, has a significant effect on performance. Oh, I forgot to check what the rated tire or fuel saving was. So that was 2 laps. That was at 2.8. So just divide by 2. Leganella is backing off. Notori pulled ahead by quite a bit, actually. So what is that? 0.21, probably 0.20. So it's about 0.04 laps of fuel saved per lap. 0.04. So that's 20. So 5 laps. So by lap 20, I'll be in the clear. And then once we go on the dry, which will be about lap 21, 22, I can probably push a little bit. Okay, and so I should be able to conserve enough for the finish line. Hopefully. Okay, it's getting a little hot here. Leganella is actually... No, he shouldn't be. He's 1 second behind. Or slower on that 1 lap, although he's he's all green on this one. So what's the time he's putting in? 156.8. He's still slower than me by a lot. Novalek just put in a really good time though. He's pushing his tires really hard. I wonder if he'll have enough for the end. 3 more laps. Also, are these tires still getting hotter? I can't tell. They might just be holding at this temperature, which is actually fine. Okay, so for this, I'll push the engine harder. See what that gets us. Huh. Novalek is going a full second faster, so I won't be able to catch him, but even though he needs repairs, apparently. It doesn't say what, but that's okay. Should be able to limp over the line with that. Yeah, he'll definitely have enough fuel. Let's see though. I did a 156.9 on a medium engine mode. We'll see what happened. Embarrassing. I don't know what he's talking about. Is he talking about his race? Is he disappointed? So here, let's see. 156.9 on medium. It's about a second faster on a high engine mode. Still though, not really enough. I will need to conserve soon. All we need to do is just not crash. So he's close to the red zone on his front wing, that's okay. I thought I repaired those, but maybe not. Oh, he actually ended up getting passed too. This guy, he pitted in 5 times. Passed our guy. Feels bad. Okay. What was that? 156.1. Yeah. It's a little slower. I'm surprised considering the fuel load is like nothing now. Nico Goler's out of fuel? Who's that? Did he pass the checkered flag? Oh no, he didn't. He might get passed. With Shelfer? He's going really slow though. Oh, I need to conserve that. Oh, actually he could just come. I'm going hard. Oh, please. Yeah. Who was that? Novalek? He ran out of fuel. Amazing. Same with this guy? Who's this? Alacy? This is the guy that hit me earlier. Yeah, screw you. That's hilarious. I'm happy with that. 2 free positions because these two fucked up on, or actually these two messed up on their fuel. Goler ended up finishing first even though he ran out of fuel. This guy's 3 seconds behind. Schaffer also got the fastest. Oh no, he got pole position. Oh, so he fell too. Who got fastest lap? Oh, there is no fastest lap in this series. Man, look at that value. Plus 16, plus 11, that's really good. Oh, this guy was second and he went first. Feels bad. Feels real bad. P18 or P21. Fell 18. I'm gonna look it up right now. David Schumacher. Yeah, so he's the former son of former driver Ralph Schumacher and the nephew of Mike Schumacher. Michael Schumacher. Cool. See if anyone is cheating. So I wasn't. See if anyone was. No. Be surprising in the first race, but you never know. Alright. That was a good first race. 4 points right off the bat. On the board, middle of the pack right now. Love to see it.